he could possibly fight the winner of that. Or do you think, I know there's still that guy, Jaron Boots Ennis, floating around. It's that younger name floating around at welterweight.
He could possibly fight the winner of that, Or do you think I know there's still that guy, Jaron Boots Ennis, floating around. It's that younger name floating around at welterweight. Floyd Mayweather has never been shy about speaking his mind, and when it comes to boxing, his words carry the weight of experience and success. I know think don't say this, just like we always say, somebody got give you a chance, somebody got give you an opportunity, a chance. Recently, Mayweather lavished praise on Terence Crawford, acknowledging his incredible achievements, and demanding that Crawford consider a fight with the rising star Jaron Ennis. You jumped up out of my sanctioned body to go fighting the Ev. So what I mean, would you rank that in the WBA or not? This statement from Mayweather has added fuel to the already building debate about what should be next for Crawford, who recently vacated his welterweight titles to pursue new challenges. Catch up. I'm talking about before that, about we already know he not about what he talking about. I'm not about what you want, you don't want to fight, you said. I'm not about what now. Jaron Ennis has made no secret of his desire to face Terence Crawford, even as Crawford moves up in weight to pursue bigger challenges. Ennis remains determined to secure a fight with the pound-for-pound king Crawford and Bo Tennis. I like that fight, Philadelphia. Oh, and go to sleep, you dreaming man, you talking to your dreams. We ask that fight plenty of times. When plenty of times, what's plenty when you Crawford, especially after an impressive victory over Errol Spence Jr., left the welterweight division, vacating his titles and leaving a void that Ennis has partially filled by capturing the IBF title. However, the title isn't what Ennis truly wants. He wants the fight that could define his career in the WBA. Or not. Catch up, little homie, catch up then. If it don't matter, catch up, he was way under you. Just said it don't matter, catch up. Ennis has already proven his mettle in the ring with a stunning performance against David Avanesyan in his first title defense. This victory further solidified his reputation as one of the most dangerous and talented fighters in the welterweight division. Despite his success, Ennis is not content to rest on his laurels. I always said a boot was a great talent. I always told everybody that I supported them. I've been supporting him since he was in the amateurs. He has expressed a willingness to move up to super welterweight to chase the elusive fight with Crawford, but the sentiment has not been reciprocated. She was watch at Crawford ever. The competitor has set his sights on an even more ambitious goal, a showdown with Saulo Canelo Alvarez, the reigning super middleweight champion, and one of the biggest stars in the sport. Canelo is a prize fight that could bring Crawford immense financial rewards and cement his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of his generation. Like we always say, somebody got to give you chance. Somebody got to give you opportunity and a chance. So somebody got to give Boots the opportunity and a chance, whether it's a chance or somebody else. This pursuit of greatness is understandable, but it leaves fighters like Ennis in a difficult position as they seek their own shot at glory. Your mind has changed, I came here to support, my teammate, Andy Cruz. And, came to see him put on the show. And I was invited, so couldn't turn it down. Mayweather, who famously defeated Canelo in 20,133, understands the importance of taking calculated risks. In boxing, his victory over Canelo is one of the most significant wins of his career, and it has aged remarkably well as Canelo has gone on to achieve extraordinary success in the sport. In an interview with Fight Hype, Mayweather reflected on this experience and how it relates to the potential Crawford-Ennis matchup. If you're in the Terence Crawford position, is it time for him to move up? Does music. I think when he was like, I really super skillful, I think that would be a hell of a fight with Boots Ennis. Like we always say, somebody got to give you a chance and opportunity. Somebody got to give Boots the opportunity and chance, whether it's Terran or somebody else. Mayweather remarked at welterweight. I think of fight this just like we always say, somebody got to give you a chance. Somebody got to give you opportunity and a chance. These words carry significant weight, especially coming from Mayweather, who is known for his meticulous approach to selecting opponents. He acknowledges the difficulty Crawford has faced in securing high-profile fights, particularly with Spence and Canelo. You want to go to 168, and you want to fight Canelo bad, and Benz want to fight Canelo bad. If they can't get Canelo, they can fight each other. Both potential matchups have been fraught with challenges, making the prospect of a fight with Ennis all the more intriguing. Mayweather's comments also touched on the dilemma that many top fighters face, balancing legacy with financial gain. I'm sure if both of you guys are chasing one fighter, if you feel like I chasing him, and y'all can't get that fighter, he brought about a big question during the interview asking you got to ask yourself, is it about the legacy? Is it about the money? Is it about both? I'm not in these fighters' heads, so I don't know. But if you do want to fight him, fight him. If you don't fight somebody else. Do what makes you happy. Somebody got to give you a chance. Somebody got to give you opportunity and a chance. So somebody got to give Boot the opportunity and a chance, whether it's a Terence or somebody else. Feels he continued to highlight the complex decisions that fighters like Crawford must make as they navigate their careers. For Crawford, who has already achieved so much, the question of legacy versus financial gain is a pressing one. He has openly stated that he is looking for fights that will bring way more to his bank account and way more to his legacy. Unfortunately for Ennis, Crawford seems to believe that a fight with Canelo is the answer to both. It's been difficult for Crawford to get the Spence fight done. It's been difficult for him to get the Canelo fight done. The road ahead for Crawford is filled with possibilities for Ennis. This can be the opportunity he has been waiting for, a chance to fight Crawford on the grand stage and prove that he belongs among the elite of the sport. Jaron Ennis had just delivered a stunning performance in the ring, cementing his status as one of boxing's most dangerous contenders. On that Saturday night, he improved his record to 31-0 with a breathtaking 10th round knockout of the tough and resilient Roland Villa, now concentrating on that stiff right uppercut by Bias. The fight had been a true test of Ennis's skill and patience, as Villa had given him a serious challenge before Ennis found the perfect opportunity to close the show with a lethal left hook right uppercut combination. It was a finish that reminded everyone why Ennis was considered a future superstar in the sport. But as the adrenaline of victory began to fade, Ennis quickly shifted his focus to what lay ahead: power punch for the fight, a beautiful right hand. We talked about that Villa was trying to throw, and number 7 undefeated John. We have to wait for Errol Spence and Bud to fight, and as said in the post-fight interview with Showtime Jim Gray, the anticipation in his voice was evident as he spoke about the fight that everyone had been waiting for, a clash between two of the sport's most talented fighters. Ennis made it clear that he had his sights set on the winner of that bout, number 1, contender, and I think Mr. Big Fish in here itself, so it's time to go fishing. Well, there's Errol right there. I want the winner of that fight, he declared, his ambition shining through. Ennis was not interested in just any fight. He wanted the best, and he was ready to step up and prove himself against whoever emerged victorious. Feel like, if you don't fight, like I said, if you don't fight a Crawford, I'm here. And like I say, it's time to go fishing, I heard him say. He W the real man. The Spence-Crawford fight held in Las Vegas had been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent memory, and it delivered on all fronts. Crawford, with his remarkable ability to adapt and dismantle opponents, had emerged victorious in a dominant performance. The fight was initially billed as a 50-50 contest, with many experts struggling to pick a clear favorite, but Crawford's precision power and ring IQ had proved too much for Spence, leading to a conclusive victory that left no doubt about who the king of the welterweights was. Despite Crawford's win, everyone was on to the possibility of a rematch, especially given the reported rematch clause in the contract. That's the end of the 7th. Crawford is just a special fighter. All right hook upstairs, and Crawford has Spence H again. All right hook that wobbles him. Spence might. This clause complicated matters for Ennis, who is eager to challenge the newly crowned undisputed champion. Ennis understood that if Crawford and Spence were to engage in a rematch, his chance to face the winner might be delayed until this year or beyond. But Ennis was not one to sit idly by. He was determined to stay active and continued to build his resume. We got a guy in Jaron Ennis right now who's killing everybody. Floyd is praising him. Roy Jones, everybody really like what a part of you, and not looking past Terence. But what a part of you be like, acknowledging the likelihood of a rematch. Ennis discussed